I would like to highlight the four big challenges that our society is facing. The first challenge is the challenge of fake news and disinformation. Since the platforms do not verify whatever is posted on those platforms, who will take the responsibility for the content which is published on the platforms? So this construct of safe harbor, which was developed during the 1990s, is it still relevant? This is a debate which is right now happening in many parts of the world. It is well known today that many riots, including some in the developed world, many acts of terrorism, many in the rich world, and interference in democratic processes, including many instances in the developed world. Such instances have occurred because the platforms shied away from the responsibility for the country. With our diverse society, we have to be extra careful. Therefore, when the circumstances are different, shouldn't there be a different matrix for the platform? Shouldn't there be more responsibility on the platform? This question needs to be debated. The second challenge is about fair compensation by the platforms for content created by conventional media. As we see, consumption of news and consumption of content is rapidly shifting from the conventional modes to the digital media. The traditional media is losing out financially because of this change. The investment done in creating a team of journalists, training them, having editorial processes, having methods to check the veracity of news, taking the responsibility for the content, all those investments, which are huge investments both in terms of time and money, those are becoming irrelevant by the way the platforms are having a very unequal edge in terms of the bargaining power they have vis-a-vis the conventional media. The third challenge, friends, is the algorithmic bias evident on the platform. Unfortunately, these algorithms tend to prioritize content which incites strong reactions. So, regardless of the factual accuracy, the platforms and the algorithms have a tendency to maximize the content which generates such strong reactions. In a country as diverse as India, misinformation and such algorithmic bias can have serious social consequences. We have seen this in multiple instances. This approach is, in my opinion, irresponsible and it is dangerous for our society. The platforms must come out with solutions that account for the impact their systems and the algorithms have on this. The fourth challenge is the impact of AI on intellectual property rights. The content produced by creators, by musicians, by filmmakers, by writers, by authors, by speech makers, all that content gets digested by the AI models. What happens to the IP rights of the people who have created that content? What are the consequences for those original creators? Are they being compensated for their work? Are they being acknowledged for their work? What is the safeguard for the original content creators? This is not just an economic issue. It is an ethical issue too. The four challenges that we are facing today because of the changes in the landscape are very important challenges. We as a society need to address these. We as a country have to be sensitive to it. We as pioneers in technologies in many different fields have to find solutions to these major problems faced by our society. And we need to create consensus around this. We need to have open debate around these challenges. We need to have a lot more discussion about these challenges, and we have to rise above politics because these are the challenges which are affecting the very fabric of our society. These are the challenges which are going to be more and more dominant, more and more prominent in the coming days. The press and the media remains a very strong pillar of our democracy, and we don't face the repetition of what happened in the dark days of emergency during the Congress government. And together we will build a future where journalism empowers the people, strengthens our nation, and showcases the best of India to the world. Thank you very much.